It's Lorne Craig here, your Green Briefs blogger, and I'm about to have an official cupping at Ethical Bean Coffee Company. Not sure what a cupping is, but as long as it doesn't involve any spooning, I think we'll be all right. Come on in. That's what I'm going to look like after this.
We got started thinking about coffee and fair trade and organics in 1999 when we were in Guatemala. We adopted our daughter, who's now almost 11, and we had the good fortune to live in country for about 4 months. And fell in love with the country, fell in love with the people, and learned a little bit about coffee and coffee production at that time, and went, holy crap, this is a lot of work, it's a lot of effort. These people try really hard, and they're exploited. So in 2003, after a bunch of research, we decided to jump into the wonderful world of coffee by starting Ethical Bean with 100% fair trade organic offerings, and ever since then we haven't looked back, I guess.
So fair trade as a model is meant to provide producers with stable pricing. You can imagine if you're a producer, you put the work in, you've got the product, you're ready to sell it. For whatever reason, the market price is down, but with fair trade pricing, it takes you out of that and gives you a stable foundational price, so that if the market, the commodity price is lower than that, you will know that you're for sure, you've got your fair trade price, you've got your organic premium in there. If the market goes above the fair trade minimum price, the fair trade price floats and maintains a price that is just that little bit above what market is. So very, very attractive for producers. The organic is obviously just best practice for the environment, it's the best practice for people. Also takes the producer out of a bit of a downward cycle in terms of chemical inputs. The more you do and the more you use of those things, the more you need.
You look marvelous.
Okay, I'm ready to go in. I'm officially preparing to view the coffee roasting here. And none of my hair follicles are going to fall into the product, so that's a good safety measure. Feeling very ethical.
Yep, you look good.
We're ready to go. Let's go check it out.
Ethical Bean app. I just sort of line that up on my little shelf here. And then it just looked up on our database that, okay, that's the classic. It was roasted on May 12th. So we have a whole workflow process in the back that tracks their coffee from buying decision to receiving through production and labeling. Here, the origin of this coffee is Aso Bagre in Guatemala. And there's one of the co-op members. And this is a little Google map of where it came from. And then we have some info on the co-op, all the way down to all their certifications, because we are touting third-party verification, and this is the organic certification that came with the coffee.
Okay.
And then just have a smell. Very softly, sort of gently nose in and breathe in. I'm using a score sheet that allows me to articulate and basically apply a number to something that doesn't very well lend itself to being numbered. When we go to taste it, we're actually going to slurp it. What it looks like is very nice.
Good. It's not a dainty thing at all.
Clean cup, no defects. Yes. Sweetness again is influenced by the way it's roasted, by the prep that the coffee underwent before it arrived, and those two things are especially prominent and discernible as the coffee is cooled.
Drink some. Well, that's an official cupping from Ethical Bean Coffee.
So if you like the idea of fair trade coffee, if you like the idea of organic coffee, if you like the idea of a local company, you might want to give them a try. And that's the real Green Deal.
Well, I got some stuff to do now. Gotta get to work. See, check my email, make a few phone calls, take a phone.